Okay, so in recent years, social media has kind of gone to crap. The big tech firms have essentially taken typically very far left position, and they frequently engage in censorship and deplatforming people for wrongthink, having ideas that that company personally disagrees with. So they ban them or they shadow ban them, which is not the same thing as banning. What it is they can still have their account, but no one sees their content, no one sees their updates, and they don't know that. Or they do temporary restrictions, they demonetize them, etc., etc. So these days, I encourage people to use alt tech. So, what is alt tech? Alt tech is a catch all term for basically competitors to the big tech firms and social media sites such as Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Um, so the first one I want to talk about is Minds.com. Minds is essentially, in my opinion, um, it's kind of like Facebook and Patreon with some YouTube elements put together. Um, you can be completely anonymous, unlike Facebook, which forces you to use a real name, a real sounding name, even if it's not your not real name. And um, you could post status updates, post videos. You can upload videos. They have videos on their server. You can write blogs. They have a blog section. You can join groups and talk in the groups, or just update your own wall and follow people and subscribe to people, etc. You know, a social media site. Difference is that they are anti-censorship. The only thing they will censor is clear and direct threats on someone's life, or if you engage in clear, constant harassment, which may be criminal in nature. Anything else they allow. There's quite a mix of people on there. It's, in my opinion, what I see on Minds is it's kind of like the eccentrics of society. There's lots of um, hippies and kind of free thinking, you know, those hippie liberal types. And at the same time, there are also white nationalists and neo Nazis on the site. And there's everyone in between. There's lots of libertarians on the site. Excuse me, got allergies right now. But it's the one I'm most active on, and I really like it. And they have a system there. Like I said, it's like Patreon, but the thing they use a cryptocurrency called the Minds token, and you can earn Minds tokens through activity on the site. So if you post something, people like it, you get a certain amount. If people comment, you get a certain amount. Um, you get a certain amount for posting and being active, and it adds up, and you can spend it. You can spend the cryptocurrency, the Minds tokens, to promote your content. And I believe right now, one Minds token is about the equivalent of $1. And it's a cool site, and it's the one I use most frequently. Then there is BitChute. BitChute is a direct competitor to YouTube. It's basically almost identical to YouTube. It's basically the same. It's kind of simple. You just upload videos, you have your channel, and you can watch other people's videos, subscribe to them, comment, etc., etc. And they are also against censorship, except of course when you are threatening people and things like that. And all my videos are backed up on BitChute. Um, I'll put my link for my account there just in case you want to subscribe at BitChute as well, down in the description. Then there is Steemit, and what Steemit is a site that is based around cryptocurrency again, called Steam. And there's two sites in the Steemit network. There's the regular Steemit site, which is essentially like a blog posting site, and they also have DTube, which is like a YouTube style site, which you use the same account as your Steemit account. You use it on DTube as well, and you also make cryptocurrency through people voting your videos up or liking them and watching them. And if you upload a video on DTube, it posts it to your Steemit blog so your followers can see. I'm not sure how they are on censorship, but I'm assuming that they are more lax than YouTube. YouTube's known to demonetize and ban people for the smallest things and delete people's accounts for the dumbest small things. And then lastly, I want to talk about Gab. Gab is essentially they they promote themselves as a Twitter alternative, and it's a little bit different from Twitter. Um, I don't use Gab that often. I probably haven't updated my Gab account in over a month, because to be honest, I use Twitter more because I don't know. I've only run into a few problems on Twitter, but Gab is basically one of the main differences between Twitter and Gab is Gab gives uh, people, members, the ability to create their own topics that they can post posts in. For example, if you want to create a topic about guns, you can just type in create topic guns, then create a post in it, and then other people can add to that topic as long as they're there. And that's usually how you get the most views too, because it shows up in the trending sidebar. And they're also very much anti-censorship. There's a lot of self-proclaimed neo-Nazis, a lot of Trump fans. It's more right-wing than the other sites, I admit. Even though I don't really identify as a right-winger, I'm a libertarian. There's also a lot of libertarians on Gab as well because they're all about free speech. Yeah, so those are the 4 or 5 if you count Steemit and DTube as separate sites, but they're the same. So those are the 4 biggest alt tech sites right now. I see them growing and becoming more popular in more years, and something that I've noticed is that I get a lot more attention on Minds than I do on YouTube, which is pretty cool because I think it's because there's more people on Minds who are into this kind of out there, obscure, I guess, unique content, like talking about psychedelic drugs or libertarianism, things like that, as opposed to YouTube or Twitter or something where there's a lot more mainstream people who just talk about kind of, the normal stuff like sports and what was on with the show that was on TV last night. And I don't know because I don't watch TV. But yeah, those are some cool sites. I encourage everyone to join them, mess around on them, see how they like them, and contribute to them. And I definitely like this new idea of making money for your hard work, your content that you produce online. And in the future, it should really move in that direction for a lot of sites. I don't understand why Facebook didn't put out some kind of crypto-based currency system for content years ago, but that's how the old people, they're basically old people who run these giant tech firms are. They're kind of behind the times nowadays, not like they were 10 years ago when they were considered cutting edge and edgy. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Join them. I'm going to put my links for my profiles on these sites down in the description. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day.